Hello YouTube and welcome to a full day of eating on my last week of dieting. I've dieted for the last 11 weeks. I'm into my last week now, being week 12, and week 13 of this photo shoot prep will be prepping the body to look as good as possible on shoot day with some extra foods. Now, I do have 2 days of eating. For those of you who aren't Irish, you won't know what Gaelic football is, but that's our national sport. So on the days where I play our national sport, whether that be training or a match, I eat slightly higher calories. On the days that I'm not, and I'm just going to the gym or taking a full rest day, I eat slightly lower calories. So let's get into the video and I'll run you through what each day looks like. Okay, so meal 1, 11 o'clock, non-GAA day, my lowest calorie day. We have got 2 whole eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 100 grams of cherry tomatoes, 50 grams of spinach and 50 grams of chicken. And that's going to be 310 calories, 46 grams of protein, 7 grams of carb and 10.5 grams of fat. This meal I actually wasn't a fan of and I was hesitant to try at the start, and actually really look forward to it now. Wasn't a fan of spinach, wasn't a fan of tomatoes, but it's quite nice. It's very easy to make. It's big in volume, low in calorie, which is perfect when you're trying to stay in a big deficit but still get a lot of food on board. So it's quite nice. Throw a little bit of hot sauce on the top of it at the end, get your salt on board, and yeah, that's it. Meal 2, we have got 524 calories, 37 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs and 15 grams of fat with an oat bowl. So 80 grams of oats, 25 grams of protein, 15 grams of butter and 150 grams of raspberries. The raspberries really make this one. We're trying to get as much volume, as much food in with as little calories as possible. So you can see that it's like half a bowl of raspberries. Stick the spoon in, mix it about. I microwave it for 2 minutes to let the peanut butter kind of melt in, and it's really nice. There's no food that I'm having that I don't enjoy, because if you don't enjoy your food, you won't stick to it. Meal 3 coming up. Meal 3, we've got a proper nice yogurt and oats bowl with whey protein in there. So we've got 505 calories, 45.5 grams of protein, 58 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. Really nice. We've got 200 grams Greek yogurt, 50 grams of oats, 15 grams whey protein, 10 grams of honey, 100 grams of raspberries and 10 grams of peanut butter. This actually tastes like a dessert. So you can see that I've got yogurt on the top, but then at the bottom I've got my oats as well. So it's proper nice and sweet, and it'll keep me going until the last meal. Doesn't really fill you, but you look forward to it anyways. Final meal of the day, meal 4, 150 grams of chicken breast, 400 grams of potato, and I make wedges out of it. And then we've got 100 grams of salad as well. Throw on a little bit of 2-cal sauce because it makes the salad way more enjoyable. That leaves me with 620 calories, 57 protein, 87 carb, 5 grams of fat to finish out today's food. Incorrect, there was meant to be an apple in there as well, but I wasn't re-recording that whole thing. Alright, GAA day, meal 1, 11 a.m. We've got 4 whole eggs, 100 grams of sourdough and a banana. Yeah, so that's one of 2 bits of fruit for the day. That's gonna leave me with 639 calories, 37 grams of protein, 75.5 grams of carbs and 21 grams of fat. Really enjoyable, probably more enjoyable because I can have it fresh because I work from home. Wouldn't be having this a couple hours after making it, wouldn't be the nicest, but yeah, 4 eggs every other day is quite nice. Meal 2 incoming. GAA day, meal 2, we've got an oat bowl. It's quite similar to the non-training day, meal 2. it's gonna be 514 calories, 40 grams of protein, 60 grams of carb, and 13 grams of fat. We've got 80 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey protein, 10 grams of peanut butter, and 150 grams of raspberries. Very nice. I've got some mint chocolate whey protein in there, so it almost tastes like an Aero bar, if you know what that is. So yeah, meal 3 coming in. I nearly forgot to record this, but GAA day meal 3, my last meal before I go training. We've got a protein yogurt bowl, which consists of 200 grams 0% Greek yogurt, 15 grams of whey protein, 10 grams of honey, 100 grams of raspberries, and 10 grams of peanut butter, 25 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 37 grams of protein. About an hour before I go training, so I can let it digest and easily use the fuel that I'm taking in. Final meal, GAA day, just in the door from training, starving. Always am at this time of day. We've got chicken, rice, and veg, so it's going to be 150 grams of chicken, 250 grams of rice, 200 grams of country mixed veg, all mixed in. Have a little bit of low-cal sauce on this as well, and then I'll have an apple too. That'll be 630 calories, 60 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and by far and away the nicest meal to have after training 3 times today. So there you have it, a full day of eating on my Gaelic day and my non-Gaelic day. Hopefully next week brings me more food and more carbs so we can take on a little bit more water. What that's going to do then is make me appear stronger, make the muscles pop a little bit more. All of that on top of the good lighting that the photographer will bring next Sunday on photo shoot day. The reason that I've had 2 different days, there's 2 main reasons. Firstly is to drive a more harsh deficit on my non-training days so I can strip away as much body fat as possible, because we want to come in as lean and as sharp as possible on photo shoot day, and the bulk of that work is done on the non-training days when my calories are pretty low for the amount of activity that I do. And secondly was on my actual training days, I want to take on as much food as possible but stay in that deficit so I can still strip body fat off, I can still push the scale weight in the right direction, but I also have enough fuel then to train properly. And when I train properly, I give myself the best opportunity to play well. When you play well, you're going to hopefully get game time on match day. Hopefully you've learned a couple of things from this video, mainly being the ingredients that I'm using. I still having nice food even when I'm in the depths of a deficit. Some of the meals that I'm having you can definitely make yourself. They're very, very easy to make. There's nothing complicated about any of them recipes. And then lastly, the importance of fueling yourself if you are somebody who is playing any sort of sport, but you can still progress at the same time as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.